Welcome back to our Local 4 studios. We're joined now with Steve Evans, the creator of the pretty much most well-known Facebook page in all of Nebraska, and that, of course, being Nebraska Through the Lens. And Steve, you're here to help us announce the start of a new partnership here with Local 4 and your Facebook page. So what we're going to be basically doing is we're going to have featured photos of the week from the page each and every Wednesday. I know this is Tuesday for our launch, but every Wednesday going forward. So how fun is this for you, being the page creator, to partner with us?
It's very exciting for us to be able to expand, you know, the people that get to look at the photos that our photographers submit.
Yeah, you get photos, you get videos, a little bit of everything. And one of the coolest things is your page has simply blown up. We were talking during commercial break. You've been a page now for about 10 years. Talk about just the growth of this page and what you've seen.
Well, we started about 10 years ago, and it was just a group of small friends that I think we started with 11 people. And then, you know, maybe after the first year we had 500 or 1,000 people.
Yeah.
And then I actually had a friend that was running a different Facebook group on weather, and he mentioned our page, and I think we had 5,000 requests within 24 hours to join.
Wow.
And it's just grown. Every time we hit a milestone, you know, we hit 25,000, we thought, how much bigger can this get? And then we hit 50,000, and the administrators, we were discussing, and we're like, it can't get much bigger. And then 100,000, and then 200,000. So it just keeps growing.
Yeah, I was going to say you're closing in right now on about 390,000, but nonetheless, we're here to start a brand new series. It's our Local 4 Photos of the Week. So how about we kick this thing off? The Nebraska Through the Lens page did get a little bit of everything. Now, this here is from Morgan Sherwood. We're going to show you some video here shortly. She sent in this photo of the first thunderstorm of the year in Ord. As you can see, the hailstones are well over quarter-sized. First of many weather-related photos I'm sure we'll see in this series that we have here. And some people also sharing videos like this scene of what we're calling an Old West traffic jam. This is provided by Laura Bay. This was filmed just northwest of Mullen, Nebraska, as ranchers move some cattle. It's not always cars that stop you from getting in your way. And while things are a little bit warmer now in central Nebraska, we're not too far removed from the snowstorm from last week. Jeff Buchanan sending in this photo of a snow-covered Windmill State Park on what the page calls Windmill Wednesday. Steve, do you have any details about how that came about?
It was actually just one of our members started posting a picture of a windmill every Wednesday, and it took off. People adopted it, and it ran with it.
I love it. I love it. Well, we also received this photo from Jeff Buchanan. This is an American kestrel overlooking its nest. There are tons of amazing wildlife photos on the page as well, so this definitely the first of many for that as well. And one of the more captivating photos of this past week, this photo snapped by Dennis Koenigke from Rulo, Nebraska. It's a nice look through the tall grass at a sunrise over the Missouri River in the far southeast corner of our state. But last and certainly not least, how can we not forget the Northern Lights? They were viewable from Nebraska for at least one night, and the Nebraska Through the Lens contingency, they impressed. These images coming into us from Kelsey Gomez out near Alliance, and as you can tell, the lights danced over the small Nebraska town. And Steve, as we wrap up our first ever edition here of the Local 4 Photos of the Week, do you have any photos that kind of stick with you from the 10+ years now that you've been running this?
I think that I'm always impressed during eagle season when we get the eagle photos, and I remember one from several years ago where the photographer actually caught the eagle with its talons in a shad, and
wow.
So it was quite an impressive photo.
Okay, and I believe we're going to take a photo of ourselves as well. I'm sure that'll be the biggest trender on the page, right?
I'm sure it will.
Okay, thank you so much, Steve.